It's for people to have a voice within the NDIS.
It's never really been done before. We've kind of been just lumped with everybody else with a disability, so our specific needs and lived experience has never been looked at, so it is quite groundbreaking.
Well, intellectual disability is a large group. You know, if you count it in one way, it's 70%. Therefore, to have a special group of experts, which includes people with intellectual disabilities who are leaders, as well as leaders from all around Australia, seemed a very good idea.
It's a fascinating group to look at. It's the first group that we formed as an agency. It's been a very conscious and deliberate attempt to make sure that every voice around the table is heard and heard equally.
The NDIS have just got to understand that people with ID, it might take them longer to understand.
The thing is that there's not much information going out, so people are really confused about what's happening with the NDIS.
That's very important on the ground advice to us.
Choice and control, which is what the NDIS is all about, it just doesn't sort of happen as a matter of course for people with intellectual disability. So really important to have a group focusing particularly on their needs.
What are you going to do with those very few clients who have the same sort of ID as me, so they're so close to the borderline it's not funny, but they do fall into the NDIS?
The group has raised a lot of very important issues, and one of the ones that we've been discussing today, for example, is the topic of support for decision making. And so what does this mean? How is it going to be that it's not just someone telling someone what to do, but genuinely helping the person with an intellectual disability think about what they want, think about their life.
So that we can not only make decisions but live valued lives in community.
We've had a lot of really good discussion. We've produced a number of papers. The aim of them is to provide the agency with information and recommendations about how it can address those issues.
They've engaged really well with the agency so that we've got good alignment between the things that we're having to think about very deeply for scheme design and rolling out the scheme from the 1st of July. What I've also seen is a really nice interaction between members of the group.
And what do you hope the group will achieve?
Great and better outcomes of the NDIS. When I say great, I mean wow, fantastic kind of pieces of work.